All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Sunday edition. And this may actually just be the last potential hurdle before hitting 200 edition. Um, this will get us to 196, so then it's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, I guess, is a good challenge, or it could be a challenge, depending on the theme. Roughly speaking. Okay, let's get it started. Equivalent, equivalent, uh, day starting with a Q. Not sure that's actually right. Um, Not sure about that. This could be a lass. This is probably a go. Claim on a ramen packet. CVs for resumes. Oh, kind of nice longer stacks here. Um, TikTokers hope. I guess a viral video. That's not really a thing anymore. It's crazy how quickly slang goes away these days. Viral videos, like that concept, it still exists, kind of, but very much on the outs. Mistook. Stole, maybe? Guillermo del Toro. Damascus Steel, that's that layered, nice looking stuff. We'll figure out what's going on with the theme eventually. I think it's Igor Stravinsky. On Charlotte's Web. Probably an S there. This could be like nails. Is this gonna be like that? I don't know. Do they really spell it like that? That's awful. Does perfectly. Nails. Begins the English language. Maybe an S at the end. Arial? Arial? Like the font. Don't actually know how to spell it though. Is it Senegal? Clog. That's what you're watching right now. Bit of improv. Could be a skit. Leg bone. Is that the fibia? The tibia? Fist bump? I think they play on grass at Wimbledon or Wimbledon. Um, don't know that. Parvati. I guess full moon is bright. Is this a manacle? So if you're unfettered, you're free. So I'm assuming if you're fettered, you're like sort of not free. And then a manacle are those sort of like big old-fashioned handcuffs. So probably S there. The Untouchables. Don't know what that is. Nick Cage. Totally bought an idea. Like I'm seeing Armani's here if this wasn't here. So it's possible that Fibiola's wrong. Breaks down. You'd think this would be Sobs. Go fish though, so maybe it's something else. Maybe Cuba looks like a crocodile. Bionic arm. Could be like Coco. I'll come back to this once I figure out what's going on with the theme. Citizen Kane. You'd think this would be winces. It's probably da. Or I guess the dit for the short one. Take this out. Um, winces doesn't need to be right because this works with the aerial. Where were we? Repot a houseplant. Maybe an earl is below a marquess. Maybe satyr. Raj Al Ghul. Brains of tech. CPUs, I guess. And then a CEO, C anything O. Raul Castro. Point of no return. Insta. Avocados have a lot of fat. Jay Leno, like mocks as a comedian. Old foes. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Part of a thermostat. A dial. Eyes have it. They have a dot on them. Take a sip of the coffee. Churches have apses. Often instead of never. Could be PDF. Strops. Use a little sharpen eraser. Back the other way. Maybe oats in a feed bag. And this is Dua Lipa. Random guess. A stab. Ryan. That sounds familiar, but maybe Neo. Anno. Year. Switch predecessors. I guess Wii's, like Nintendo Switch. ETAs. Blackout. Oh, a G suit. Help them deal with the G forces. Queen song. Okay. Adobe Photoshop. Non-metric unit or a metric unit? I mean, foot is definitely a non-metric unit, but is that really a metric unit as well? Could be. Yeah, this is one out. Radio something? Comes from the Greek for indivisible. Atom. That's probably czar, but who knows the what spelling. I would guess the spelling. Um, I think it's Cape Cod. Or maybe it's like Ivan, something like that. Anyway, we'll come back to that. This is a French roast, because it's a roast in French. Um, so maybe that's what's going on here. Um, yeah, we'll figure it out. But I think it's just going to be phrases that can be reinterpreted as describing an insult. Sax, something sugar, ACLs, maybe awing, maybe Radio Gaga and then Lady Gaga. Could be. Ate it up. Um, and this would be scourge. And I was thinking repast is sort of like a insult. Is that right? No, it's lakti. The past? Something in the past. Okay. Repast is a meal, actually. Um, it's probably something dis, right? Court group. NBA, like a basketball court. Table sugar, is that a thing people say? Um, wet, like an appetite, I guess. Taxi, like on a runway. Trivalent, okay, sure. Trivalent, is that like an atom thing? I don't know. Things fall apart. Uh, Alf, right? Demean. Condé Nast. Gotta be something paper. Put down on paper. Um, Investigated. But yeah, put down. That is on paper. Okay, good progress. Where to? AC/DC, I guess. CCR? I guess Creedence Clearwater Revival. Clog dancing? That's definitely not silent. And then a dig, and that makes sense. Archaeological dig, ar- logical, logical, how do you spell this? Archaeological. Ar, is there another C there? Archeo. Whatever. We'll figure out how to spell this eventually. Um, okay, that's cute. Uh, where to? Deal that brings in a big crowd. Doorbuster. JFK Airport. Airport. Something. Portend. Indicates that it will happen. PDF. Narrate. Burn after reading. Okay, fair enough. I like the cluing on that. Makes it clear that it's after reading. NGOs, non-government organizations. Epitomize. Maybe not I there. Maybe pie tins. Per personify, and then apps is wrong. But ace is right. Personify. Like in tennis. Is it Terry Gar? Am I making that up? Sire, like a child. From the past. Blast from the past. Blast as an insult. From the past. Um, I feel like, am I going crazy? I feel like one of these had a star on it. Yeah, like why does this one have a star? And other ones don't. I'm assuming honestly that this is a editorial mistake. That this one has a star and the other ones don't. Um, Something needle, and needle is a type of insult. Knitting needle. SG. No MSG. Okay. I'll let others fight the battle about the whole MSG thing. Um, how disappointing. Lead into horn or hornet. Disliked. Some pig. Dang, and then greenhorn or green hornet. Atrial. RKO, sure. Femur, of course. C CC maybe? CC? In case. Uh, block. Block of wood. Does that make sense? Block of wood? Like, how's a block an insult? I mean, this one does have a star, but there's no corresponding star. Block of wood. I mean, maybe it's something else. Yeah. Ugh. British people need to fix their spelling. Uh, Gowl. Now. Maybe a gong, and then groans. Boris, maybe? Something word. Owns criticism. Knock on wood. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay. Oops. I guess Monday. Ambivalent. Coins a word. Okay. 50. Addle. Archaeological. Is that really how you spell archaeological? Whatever. Um, NBC chimes. Scenery. See seen into, I guess. That's been seen into, that's been investigated, and it does seem like it's Ivan. Never. Like three sisters. Is that rent? Cape Ann, is that a thing? Doctor No. Are they weird? Is that a thing? Maybe. Um, some lines. Escapee doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Maybe bruh here? Or no, this is Adams, Douglas Adams. Squares and planes. Squares and planes. Shop class. And then brah. Okay. But like planes, like when you're woodworking. Um, Airport. Hmm, okay. Reds, I guess. Airport. Try. Tray must be. Three colors in Neapolitan ice cream. Airport code. There we go. Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. Pretty fast time by my standards for a Sunday. Um, Yeah, I think this was a cute enough theme. I yeah, I think this actually worked pretty well. The yeah, the general idea of just take a phrase, reimagine it as like an insult, is cute, and I think it works well. I think I'm like a little burnt out on this sort of pattern, which isn't a knock about this specific iteration of it, because I think this is actually quite a good version. I think these are all like very believable. You don't have to like twist your understanding all that much, like a knitting needle, like a needle about knitting, burn after reading. Like it just flows very naturally, I think, in a way that sometimes these themes don't, um, where you have to like really squint your ears to understand it. But like a French roast, like that just works perfectly. And then overall, I think uh, the other fill was fairly clean. Not too many proper nouns, although you have like pert in there and stuff like that, which I'm a big hater of proper nouns in my puzzles. I think clog dancing was clued in a nice way. And then doorbuster is cute. Airport code's a little boring, but it's not bad at all. Um, yeah, I think overall this is quite a solid puzzle. Yeah, it flowed together pretty well, and yeah, no real complaints. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Um, yeah, I usually hate Sundays, so maybe I'll even give this an 8 by Sunday standards. Because I actually quite enjoyed this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.